Losing sucks, especially to a rival. Tonight, the stars have aligned as we're treated to a trio of rematches. But tonight, it's more than bragging rights up for grabs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to BattleBots Reborn Cup Season 5, Episode 5. We're a little more spaced apart than normal, but that's because I have a Tito. And also, I have a Magic. Hey sweetie. You wanna come up?
They're both really tired.
They're both super tired. Going into the main stuff tonight, there's a rivalry night in BattleBots Reborn Cup.
That's right, we've got, of course, 4 fights that we're going to show tonight. 3 of them have happened before, whether it's been in a Dream Matches series, in the BattleBots Predictions series. It's Bad Blood tonight, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
First off, we have Black Ice versus Deep Six. 2 strange bots with 2 strange tactics.
Obviously, this one is not our rematch one, but should be fun nevertheless. Black Ice, of course, has that cannon that he's allowed to fire only 2 times. Deep Six with the biggest vertical bar in the tournament and in the sport. It's gonna be a fun, weird, awkward battle between these two.
Once he uses those 2 shots, though, what's his next move?
Well, if I were Black Ice, you kind of saw how what Sharkobrian did in the previous round kind of worked a little bit. Make him frustrated, Deep Six. Get in his face, cause him problems. He's got 2 little vertical discs in the front that could cause a little bit of damage, but he's also a lot bigger and stronger. Maybe he could just bully him around the box.
Well, let's see if bullying happens. It shouldn't. Keeping an eye on you. Let's go down to the box.
That's right.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, wear padded clothes as you're about to get slammed like metal fans in a mosh pit. It's Black Ice! In the blue square, what does this bot's opponent and a Hispanic child have in common? They're both gonna die in a cage. It's Deep Six!
Before we get started, here's a quick explanation of the rules. The rules for this competition are simple. Bots have 3 minutes to destroy or immobilize their opponent. If both bots are still active when the clock expires, the result will go to a panel of 3 judges that will score the fight on a 45-point system. 4 points for damage, 5 for aggression, and 6 for control and strategy. During the scoring process, judges are encouraged to show leniency to bots with non-damaging weapons. Furthermore, pins cannot last longer than 11 seconds, and Havoc glitches that flip a non-invertible bot will be restarted unless the fight has surpassed 2 minutes. With that being said, it's time to get the action started. Let the bot battle begin. Let's see what the approach is from both bots. Deep Six trying to keep his distance. This almost works out for him. He's able to spin up, while Black Ice trying to line up a shot or 2, and a couple scuff marks so far.
He's trying to use strategy and try and figure out when to use... Oh, there goes 1. Don't know if it did any damage.
Now he's behind Deep Six as he puts the pressure on his opponent a little bit and fires the second shot. So now that Black Ice has used up that part of his game plan, will we see more aggression from him? So far, signs say yes.
Will that be a smart move or not? Deep Six getting in some decent hits as Black Ice goes in for those aggression points.
He's gotten a few average hits so far, Deep Six, but Black Ice is a huge frame and it's going to be hard to hit. Oh no, what's happened here? Deep Six flipped over! Black Ice got to the side, worked the angles. Deep Six is not going to be able to get up from this, surely. Well, we've seen quite a few upsets this season, and here comes another one at the hands of Black Ice. He's done it before. He's doing it again. The count finishes on Deep Six at 5 seconds. He's rolling around, but it's not translational movement. His tournament is done.
Strategy from the get-go for Black Ice was to get in there, try and hit some vital places with his only 2 shots. Don't know if it did any good.
It almost seemed like they just kind of glanced off Deep Six, but it ended up being the more aggressive approach that worked out for Black Ice in the end.
Yeah, ultimately Deep Six was trying his best, got some okay hits in, but that lucky shot from Black Ice just tipped him over.
She's really tired. And she's also sad. It's okay, Magic. Deep Six will be back next year.
Sad.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh
boy, Megan, it's all over the place. Oh god.
That's good. That's good.
It's not.
And that's fine.
No.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't know about this.
Going into match number 2, we have Surgeon General versus Rotato R. So these two recently fought each other in the BattleBots Rematches series.
That's right, it was a very recent upload where the old builds of both bots faced each other, and it was Rotator who won the fight.
2 is usually better than 1, as it was last time, but what might give Surgeon General the advantage just by having the single disc?
Well, there's a few different things. Not only the fact is that his build is a little bit better, but when it comes to Rotator specifically, Rotator's 2 wheels are a little bit more exposed and not protected by the design of the chassis. So, theoretically, if he can get one of those off, he should be in good shape.
Well, let's see if he's fit as a fiddle. Down in the box.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, you're about to get torn up like the President's State of the Union address. Best part? You'll never Nancy Pelosi see it coming. It's Surgeon General! In the blue square, make some Illinois, cause you're about to Tennessee a good show. But wear headphones, the victim will be moaning loudly. Coast to coast, he'll cook you like toast. It's Rotator!
Let the bot battle begin. Rotator won the match in Dream Matches. Will he win the cup match now between these two as both bots get their blades in front of each other?
It looks like Rotator has his blades a little lower, but who's the smoke coming from? Is that coming from Rotator?
The smoke is definitely coming from Rotator. Now more is pouring out. Looks like it's all from Rotator at the moment. He's not getting the better end of these shots. He's lost a wheel.
Maybe Surgeon General does have better hits. It just looks like he's just a little too high to be hitting him so effectively.
Apparently not, as he moves in for the kill, and he's done it! In quick time! Well, at first it was kind of tough to tell who was getting off the better shots, but then it became apparent that it was Surgeon General who seemed almost unaffected.
Yeah, it seemed that Surgeon General was getting hit a little more, but the smoke started coming from Rotator, lost a wheel. I don't know what happened. It didn't look like he was getting hit.
Surgeon General gets revenge, and he moves on.
Fight number 3. You want to say hi? Oh, she got you.
Oh, you all just lost.
The game!
Just like Rotator lost.
Just like Rotator lost.
And
All right.
speaking of the game,
We're going on to fight number 3. Death Row versus Endgame. Haha. Australia and New Zealand meet in the box once again.
yep, of course these two fought in the BattleBots 2019 Prediction Series, and it was Endgame winning the judge's decision. 2 new builds again, so who really knows what's going to happen here? 2 decent-looking bots.
What strength or weakness between these two might decide the outcome?
I think it's going to be between which bot, if needed to, is going to self-right quicker. Because both bots have powerful weapons that can cause damage when the other one is vulnerable. So, if a bot can self-right quick, get himself back in the contest, maybe they can turn the fight around. But maybe that won't even be a factor if they're both, on their wheels and just clipping each other at the front.
Well, let's go see if they can go right round, baby, right round. Like our record, baby.
Right round, round, round.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, it's the ass from the Auss, here to show you who's boss. His hits will leave you reeling, those scars they'll be feeling, from here to New Zealand. He's a handful, it's Death Roll! In the blue square, a picture's worth 1,000 words, so capture the Kodak moment now, for there's nothing you can undo about it. It's Endgame!
Let the bot battle begin. Australia versus New Zealand once again in BattleBots. Both bots getting their weapons in front of each other and trying to chip away. Oh, big shot from Endgame, flipping over Death Roll. Well, that's what we talked about. Who would be able to self-right quickly? Endgame flips himself somehow.
It looks like Endgame's finding it easier to get under Death Roll, but right now he seems to be a little stuck. Oh, and he's back from it.
Death Roll not really taking advantage of that opportunity. Will he get another one to get underneath Endgame? Endgame with the steeper wedge to go at. Might be easier for him to hit. Oh, Endgame getting flipped again. Death Roll doing a nice job there. Can he take advantage and hit the underside? No, he can't. Endgame's back.
Pieces on the floor, don't know who they came from.
It's Death Roll now in hot pursuit of Endgame. Endgame gets a shot and he might be close to winning. Oh, I think that's it! It is! Endgame's won it! Well, that battle did not last that long. It ended up being Endgame making more mistakes, but causing more damage.
Endgame's chassis seemed to give him the benefit at the beginning of this match, but ultimately I don't know if that's what won it for him or not.
Death Roll seemed a little slow to recognize the opportunities, and that's what ended up costing him. He didn't take advantage and get enough damage.
Endgame continues on in hot pursuit of the nut.
Well, decent upset there for Endgame. This is the bot that I said earlier on wasn't going to do well at all, and here he is now in the round of 32, so
Yeah,
good
it's
job.
crazy. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, highlighted fights!
Woo!
Now!
So Endgame's win sees him onward, where he can prepare for another rematch against the bot that eliminated him last season. But what other storylines have come out of this bracket? One bot looking to become the next dark horse is Brutus. After back-to-back knockouts in the qualifiers, he took on Razorback. Brutus has shown great efficiency in his attacks this year, although Razorback refused to cooperate at first. Brutus got his wish, a third knockout win. Yet he produced a poor title defense in 2019. He began this year eager to prove a point, as his campaign began against Voltronic. The Alaskan assassin knew the only plausible plan was to ride the waves. Voltronic fought valiantly, but was no match for the former king. The gods of the draw aren't always the kindest, as the static weapons of Killer Bee and Frostbite met in what was practically a guaranteed 3-minute pushfest. And Frostbite had no answer for Killer Bee's superior ground clearance. Try as he might, he was like an RC car on a plastic ramp, and Killer Bee cruised off into the victory lane. And finally, Kilohertz, fresh off his first ever Cup win, set his sights on a monumental upset over the powerful Ice Wave. After the opening seconds, the unthinkable began to unfold as Kilohertz struck with frightening accuracy. But the pressure mounted with every subsequent miss, and Kilohertz crumbled under the pressure. Ice Wave saved his bacon and grabbed the win he was expected to get. And with that, only our main event remains. One more exciting rematch to see who will face Ice Wave next. Who will it be? Let's go find out.
Again, if you want to see all of those highlighted fights in full, then you can head over to our Patreon account, which will be linked in the description. Just have to be on the Some Fun Shiz tier, $1 a month, and you'll get those benefits and plenty more.
It's just $1.
Yeah, chump change.
Yeah, some awesome ass crap for...
Use your stimulus checks.
No, don't talk about the Backstreet Boys concert. Alright, so we're heading into the fourth and final main match of the night. We have Son of Whyachi versus Monsoon. Our third rematch features two heavy hitters with rebuilt weaponry.
Yeah, this should be a real fun match. First time they fought, decent little win for Son of Whyachi. Now he's got a massive new weapon, whereas Monsoon's is almost the same, it's just the frame around it, but it's still an important change that could help Monsoon in this fight.
Well, if Monsoon fails at the box rush, is it game over for him?
Not at all. The biggest weakness of the new Son of Whyachi rebuild is that his weapon is so heavy, it takes a long time to spin up. So if Monsoon is able to just continually charge and put the pressure on his opponent, he could cause some problems and cause some damage, and then the fight will swing his way.
Well, who do you think is going to take the win?
See, I say this about Monsoon, and it's a strategy that can work, but Sal has had to face these kinds of strategies throughout his career. And what's the result? He's got two nuts. So I think he'll be just fine.
He has two nuts. Let's go watch the match.
Maybe he'll work his way towards 3 nuts.
That's a little concerning.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? It's robot fighting time! In the red square, what's black, white, and red all over? A newspaper. What's black, blue, and red all over? Your face after fighting the guy that's black, gray, and red all over. It's Son of Whyachi! In the blue square, sit back and enjoy the British invasion with some Tim Crackers and a couple cold Tom Brewsters. And maybe some ice cream with a drizzle of chocolate on it. I'm sorry, it's Monsoon!
Let the bot battle begin. Let's see how this new weapon of Son of Whyachi works as it's getting up to speed already.
Interesting that the strategy was letting Son of Whyachi speed up. Smoke already coming out.
Oh, Monsoon's already lost his weapon! That didn't take long at all! And Sao is stuck in the floor with a Havoc glitch. Stop the match.
From the get-go, it seemed like Monsoon was struggling a bit, let Son of Whyachi speed up, and ultimately it didn't really seem like the best of strategies. Son of Whyachi got 2 hits in, Monsoon lost his weapon, and then the stupid glitch happened, and now we have to start it all over again.
Let the main event re-begin. Well, chance for Monsoon to rethink his strategy. Now he seems being a little more aggressive, but he takes a shot. Big shot there from Son of Whyachi. Monsoon flipping into the wall and coming out of it smoking. Now he's trying to get in close. Son of Whyachi got the pace a little bit to get away, it seems.
Yeah, Monsoon's strategy seems to be trying to get in there and slow down Sao's weapon, but it's not working. There goes his weapon.
And once again, Monsoon left weaponless. Son of Whyachi wasn't even at full pace when he hit him there. Now Monsoon trying to drive Sao into the wall. He's really losing options of what to do here. Another little pop, and it looks like that's it. This one is over. Sal has won it. Well, with the restart, Monsoon had a chance to go from scratch, and he didn't take advantage of it.
He did take advantage and try to change his strategy, though. Ultimately, it just didn't work. I don't know if he had the opportunity to beat Sal in this chance.
Maybe the smaller cage was what did it, but he's out. Sal moves on.
Well, that was an interesting fight. That concludes our night. I'm excited to see you all next time.
Better be there.
Better be there. I'm the Sam.
I'm the Nick.
There's no Tito,
He's gone.
but Magic's here.
She's sleeping.
And we all say adieu.
Adios!